Well, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video, and this is going to be my review of Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. So Glass Onion is written and directed by Rian Johnson once again and stars an ensemble cast including Daniel Craig, Kate Hudson, Edward Norton, Janelle Monáe, and many more. So it's been 3 years since the last movie, Knives Out, the first Knives Out came out, and I was very much looking forward to this movie actually mainly because I really loved that first movie, but also Daniel Craig was such a standout in that movie, and I just love Daniel Craig in general. But yeah, just the thought of him coming back to this role is it's gonna be iconic. Like, it's actually already iconic. Just him as Benoit Blanc, amazing. But him coming back, that's what really got me excited for this film. So essentially, in this movie, we get another murder mystery type story. And of course, Daniel Craig returns as the detective, Benoit Blanc. And this time we're getting a new set of characters. So in the last movie, we had like Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, and Jamie Lee Curtis, and other people. Here we're getting new people. And I'm just not going to be afraid to say it, but Daniel Craig is once again the best part of this movie. He's just so amazing in this role. Like of course we all love him as James Bond. He's that's what he's iconic for. He really disappears into this role. Like, even the accent, was also one of the best parts of that first movie, but it's also again one of the best parts of this movie as well. And of course his character. It's so great just to watch Daniel Craig just act, and that's what he's acting. He's not acting as James Bond. He's acting like a different character. And it's great. It's great that we get to have that. Of course, like I said at the beginning, there are a lot of actors in this movie, but I think the one who really stands out and shines for me, I think, is Janelle Monáe. She was absolutely terrific in this movie, and she definitely has a lot of screen time to shine. But overall, I think the other cast members are also pretty great too. So we all remember how that first movie was set in autumn. It had like fall vibes. You know, everyone was wearing coats and it was cold. But this time around, it's set on an island during summer, and of course everybody's wearing like different types of clothes. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a nice way of giving this Knives Out franchise a new touch, and it gives also the opportunity to make like the sets, the production design, the costumes a bit more colorful this time around. So in that department, wow, that's amazing stuff. And even if the first movie was set in modern times, there was something very old school about it. Like, there was something vintage about it, like the house, like the clothes that people were wearing. There was something old fashioned about that movie. But this time around, it's set in modern times, obviously, but it feels more modern this time. Like, there's a scene where they're talking about COVID and wearing masks, and I was like, okay. Not that it's an issue or anything, but it just feels very modern and very present day, because I mean, that's actually what we're going through actually. My only issues with the film really is the pacing and the structure of this film. I think at the beginning of this movie, it really takes a while to get things going, and it takes a while to develop the characters first. And I was kind of like looking at my watch, and I kind of realized that the actual like murder actually happens at about an hour into this movie. So yeah, that is actually a pretty long time. But I won't deny that the writing, even in that first half, was actually really good. I think Rian Johnson wrote an amazing script with incredible dialogue. But for my personal taste, it just took too long to get to that murder part. Then after you realize that something's starting to get going and that murder happens, and you start to get more intrigued by what's about to happen. But then the movie kind of like shifts back to like a 30 to 45 minute like flashback sequences revealing like the true motives of everyone and in what happened in the past and stuff. And that also goes on for really long. And it's only after those 30 to 45 minutes that you finally get a continuation of the murder once again. So because of that, I thought the structure kind of made the film drag a bit for me. Overall, Glass Onion is very well written and well directed by Rian Johnson. The actors are great, and the standouts are Daniel Craig and Janelle Monáe. But the structure and pacing of the story wasn't my cup of tea, but I definitely do want to check this movie out again. So I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. Also, when I went to see this movie in the theater, like the projector, the brightness of the projector was kind of dark, and I was like trying to force myself to see better, but nothing would happen. So it made the experience kind of unbearable. in a way. So maybe that could have affected as well. But you know, when this movie hits Netflix, I'm definitely gonna check it out again. So what did you think of Knives Out 2? Let me know in the comments, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time.